Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. So, if you've seen the title and thumbnail, yes, the Deathwobble is back on the 6.0. So, it's kind of been getting worse. Y'all know we had that issue a couple months ago. I put these different tires and wheels on here and it went away. I figured it would come back, but I didn't know, because the other ones were pretty worn. A lot heavier wheel and tire setup than these are. Again, tires are pretty worn, so I didn't know if it might have just been those. But yes, our Deathwobble has come back. Now, I think I know how to improve this a little bit. So, if we hop out here, I think what is the issue is these tires, I don't know if you can see it, are scooping a little bit. Not terrible, considering I put probably 10,000 miles on these and haven't rotated on them yet. This one, little scoop, but not like that side. So I think what we could do to fix this temporarily, take the fronts, roll them back, and cross them back, take the rears, roll them forward just like a standard tire rotation, and that would probably get rid of that for the time being. Now, I do know why the tires are scooping, and that is because the track is off. So as you can see here, tire hanging out, and if we come over here, the tire is sunk in from the fender. With the leveling kit, it pushed everything over a little bit. So I'm gonna guess that's our issue, but there's a solution for that, and it's all down here in the shop. But we need to get 300 done first. That way we can pull this in and get back to work on it, because that needs addressed. That's one of the things that's real annoying, especially for our horrible roads here in Arkansas. I know people like to complain about roads and whatnot, but they're actually pretty bad here. So we've done a good bit of traveling to different states and things like that, and I will say Arkansas and Louisiana are pretty close as far as the roads go. And then another thing of how, I guess another issue is, as you can see, our steering wheel, I drive about here on the wheel to go straight, and the wheels are straight. So that's a little off too, but we'll get that corrected as well. But anyway, like I was saying, I think a lot of this is all because of the 2.5-inch leveling kit. It was probably a bit too much without all the proper drop brackets and stuff like that. I also know that these shocks on this truck are junk. I know that for a fact, because you go over any kind of bump in this truck and you're just kind of floating. Matter of fact, I can probably rock it here. So the thing just keeps going. So I know the shocks are junk. I think the steering stabilizer also needs replaced. The front axle is over a little bit due to the level. And I know all this, but I'm not complaining. I'm just trying to explain to some of you who may not know. But anyway, so I do have a lift for this truck, as some of y'all know. It's been sitting in the shop for 6-7 months, something like that. It needs on here ASAP. But with dealing with the white truck, and then the garage, and then house remodel, Chrysler 300, the business, haven't exactly had a chance to do everything. So I'm not gonna say everything we're gonna do, but the lift needs stripped and powder coated. We're gonna do a different color than the just regular black. So the lift's getting powder coated. We're gonna clean up the frame on this thing, clean up a bunch of other stuff. We're also gonna go through, look at everything on the front end, and check and see if anything needs replaced while we're all tore down and whatnot. I also have a suspicion that the ball joint on the axle for the track bar may be a little loose. So if so, we'll get that pressed out and get a new one pressed in while we're all tore apart. But in our lift, we have shocks for the front and rear. The rear lift, we're not going to put that on. No, I'm not going for a squatted truck look. This truck has airbags, so if it's squatted, all I gotta do is put a little air in the bags. But I don't want to mess with stacking blocks or messing with the rear air stuff, because we are going to tow with this truck. It is a 3-inch lift. I don't know if I've mentioned that before, but it is a 3-inch, so we're only going to go up a 1/2 inch in the front, so it's not going to be anything huge. But again, 3-inch is getting powder coated purple. I don't know if I mentioned that either. I think I have, but I don't remember. But 3-inch rough country, it's getting powder coated purple. New shocks front and rear. We're not doing the rear lift. The front has the little pucks that go underneath the spring, between the spring pad and the axle. I might get a upper spring spacer instead of the lower. I don't know. I'll have to look and see. You know, it doesn't really matter, but I might look and see if I can get an upper. But if not, that's not no big deal. But it also comes with track bar drop brackets for the front. Drop that track bar down, get our front end back where it needs to be, and then in the future I might upgrade to an adjustable track bar. It wouldn't need one at that point, but it doesn't hurt to upgrade. And then we also have some drop brackets for the radius arms down here. So all that should get us going, should get everything back in line, everything back straight, get our steering wheel back straight. We could adjust this if we really wanted to, but since the truck's going to get tore down anyway, it doesn't really matter. So after that, we have brand new wheels and tires. That's why I'm not worried about eating these up, because I have the Platinum 20s down here in the shop, as well as some brand new 33s that are going on this thing. So that's just kind of the game plan. I want to get my headliner done sometime or another, but it's one of them things where I don't want to attempt to recover the headliner and suede on my own. So hopefully one day we can get together with somebody and we'll get the headliner situation done and all figured out. But anyway, what else do we have to do to this thing? I have a coolant filtration kit for this truck. I have a brand new AC system for this truck. If y'all do know, the air hasn't worked ever since I got this thing. 2019. Yeah, 2019. The air hasn't worked in this thing. Put a new compressor on it, put a bunch of stuff on it, and then we figured out it didn't have a fuse down here in the fuse box. The fuse was just missing, and that fuse is what powers the relay. Put that in there, and like a month later it quit working again. It ate the clutch up. So got a whole new AC system as far as out there goes, under the hood. So we got that. We're going to try to put on it at the same time. So realistically, this thing is probably going to be down for a week, maybe 2, depending on how everything goes. And the reason I say that is because of a white truck over here. It's supposed to be down for like a weekend for the body lift, and it took like almost a year. So I'm gonna try not to let this one sit down that long, because this is the daily. I need this truck. I'm not daily driving that thing for a year. And again, that's kind of the reason for getting the 300 done. That way I have something to drive while we tear this one down. But I don't want this thing to sit down very long. I absolutely love this truck, and I wouldn't want to be without it that long. But again, I mean, that's kind of the plan as far as fixing the Deathwobble and the track situation and all that stuff. So y'all stay tuned. I've been wanting to work on the 300, but the weather actually looks nice right now. It was raining this morning a little bit, and then here in a couple hours it's supposed to start raining and rain for like 4 days. So I've been doing a lot of work in the house, been doing some work on the business, trying to get stuff figured out and lined up and issues worked out and all that kind of stuff. The house stuff and the business stuff are going to go on my second channel. So if y'all would like to check out the second channel for updates on that stuff like that, I'm going to try to keep automotive content on this one, but I will link the second channel down below in the top of the description if y'all would like to go check it out. Again, trying to keep stuff separated. I know most automotive people on here don't care about that kind of stuff, and most people that do house remodels and stuff like that don't care about the automotive stuff. So trying to keep it separated, you know, be a little easier to deal with that way. So anyway, like I said, that's our plan as far as fixing this thing up. And I would kind of like to get the 300 done before tearing this down, like I'd mentioned. And then I'd like to get this one done pretty quick, because this winter we plan to start rebuilding the garage. So as some of y'all know, the roof caved in on the garage during the big snow that we had, and we haven't gotten started on it due to lumber prices and, you know, dealing with these vehicles, house remodel, business, you know, all of this stuff. But, and it being super hot, but I think this winter, when it cools down, hopefully we'll have this stuff done. Then we'll go ahead and start tackling the garage here. And then when the garage is done, that series will probably be on this channel. I don't know. It might not be. It might be on the second channel. We'll figure that out then. But once this is done, we're going to put nice doors on it and everything. And then we're going to move all the business stuff into here. That way we have more room to work. Because my office here, we have outgrown quite quickly. And I'm not even done ordering equipment that I want to order. So that needs to happen at some point. But anyway, that's just kind of a little update with the 6.0. The Deathwobble is back again, but like I said, we will get it fixed. Just kind of juggling between different stuff, but hopefully we'll get the 300 done here pretty soon. All I have to do on that car is we need to rebuild the suspension on this side. We have an upper control arm to do and the 2 lowers, and it'll be done. Suspension wise, we'll get that all back together. So we got the suspension stuff. We need to change the oil, check the air filter, fix the door over here, throw the fenders back on it, scuff the car, and it'll be ready for paint. After paint, throw it back together. We do have to rebuild a wiring harness for the front bumper, but that'll be when the car goes back together, so it's not a big deal. We're not going to paint under the hood and the jams and everything for the time being, just to try to get the car done. We'll do that in the future, not too worried about that. And then, like I said, we'll get this thing in the shop, get it tore down, and get it looking right, get it driving right, and we should be good to go. So, guys, with that being said, and again, I'm not going to work on that today. If it starts raining, it might not be the best thing, because that shop is not exactly the best at moisture and all that stuff. So I don't want moisture to affect the body filler we're going to be putting on that door. So that's why we're not messing with it with the rain. But anyway, like I said, that's probably going to be a wrap for this video. So if you guys enjoyed today's video or possibly found it helpful, please drop a like and comment down below. Hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope everybody has a great day. Y'all stay tuned, because we got a lot in store for y'all, hopefully here very soon. But anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate all the support. We are on the road to 2,000 subscribers, so if y'all would share this video with your friends and family, I really do appreciate it. But thanks for watching, guys, and I hope everybody has a great day.